Hello everyone. Today we are learning how to convert degree into radians. Before I go ahead and do that, I also want to go over how to reduce fractions. So let's say, for example, we have 12 over 36 as a fraction. So this is same as 12 times 1 over 36. So we can either cancel side by side, right? Or we can reduce it as a fraction. What's the number that goes in both 12 and 36? Okay, so if it's a big number, I always start with the prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Those are your prime numbers. Okay, so I'm going to start with 2. So does 12 goes by 2? If it does, I'm going to ask again myself, does 36 goes by 2? Okay, so I'm going to go in my calculator, right, and divide both by 2. So 12 divided by 2, and then 36 divided by 2. When I do that, I'm going to get an integer, 6, and 36 divided by 2 is 18. Okay, so 12 over 36 is equivalent to 6 over 18. So that and that is same fraction. Okay, so next I'm going to ask again, does 6 goes by 2? Does 18 goes by 2? If it does, I'm going to divide both of them by 2 again, on the top and the bottom. Again, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. Again, we have 3/9. We're going to ask ourselves again the same question. Does it go by 2? Now remember, 2 is an even number and 3 is not. So automatically we know that these two are not going to go into each other as a perfect integer. So our next step is going to the next prime number, which is 3. Okay, does 3 goes into 3? Does 9 goes into 3? Okay, so it does. So let's divide 3 with 3 and 9 with 3 as well. Okay, 3 divided by 3 is going to be 1, and 9 divided by 3 is going to be 3. Okay, we're already at 1, which is a least number, so we do not none of these prime numbers is going to work, right? It's already reduced to its lowest fraction. So saying 12/36 is same as 1/3. 12 goes in 36 3 times, right? So if you know the multiplication of 12, you could have just skipped all these steps and you could say 12 over 36 equals 1/3. Okay, but if you did not know, I would go through this process that I just showed. You start with 2, ask yourself the questions, can I divide it on the top and the bottom by the same number? Next, let's say we have an angle now, and the angle is given 30 degrees. Okay, we are trying to convert it into radians. Remember, to change the degrees into radian, we have to multiply by 2 pi over 360. That's the conversion formula we use, 2 pi over 360. Whatever degree you have, you multiply that by 2 pi over 360. Now this is same as 30 times 260 pi over 360. Okay, now remember, I told you guys we're going to reduce the fraction and keep the pi as itself. That's why we were learning how to reduce the fraction here, just like that, right? So what is 60 divided by 36? First of all, I see that both of these have zeros in the back. So whenever we have 0 in the back, the easiest thing to do is cancel them or divide both of them by 10. So I get 6 over 36 pi because I divided both of them by 10. Right? Just like how I did over here. Our middle step is going to be 60 divided by 10 and 360 divided by 10. Okay, so that's our middle step. We still have pi. We also know 6 and 36 goes into each other 6 times. So again, divide both of them by 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 1 times pi is pi over 6. So 30 degree is equivalent to pi over 6 in terms of radian. Okay. Now, 6 over 36, if I did not know the multiples of 6 over 36, I will go and use these numbers 2, 3, 5, 7 in the order slowly, right? I'll start with 6 divided by 2 on the top and the bottom. And I would get 3 over 18. I would divide this by 3 again on the top and the bottom. And I would get 1/6. That's where I got my 1/6 from. Okay, so let's do another example. Let's say I have 45 degree, okay? And I have to convert this into radians. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my degree, multiply that by our formula, conversion formula, 2 pi over 360. Okay, 2 pi is a circle, right? Pi equals 180 degrees. And we're dividing that by 360 degree, the full circle. Again, 45 times 2 is 90 pi. So 90 times pi over 360. Again, I see 90 and 360 both have zeros. So I'm going to divide that by 10 on the top and 10 on the bottom. And I also have pi on the side. It's times pi, right? So that's going to give me 9 over 36 pi. Okay, now think about it for a moment. What is the number that goes into 9 and 36? That's 2 goes into 9. It's an odd number, right? So I'm going to move into 3. That's 3 goes into 9. That's 3 goes into 36. Okay, so you go through that process and you are going to get 1 over 4 pi as your answer. Because 9 goes into 9 1 times and 9 goes into 36 4 times. So this is same as pi over 4. So our 45 degree is equivalent to pi over 4 in terms of radians. Hopefully this video was helpful. Please
like, subscribe and follow at Supermath Guru, K4C. And do not forget to practice every day.